The Philadelphia Eagles picked Tyler Steen in the 3rd round yesterday, and in my opinion, he has the potential to be the day one starter at right guard. And the Eagles did announce him as a guard, and at the Senior Bowl, he did play guard, but at Alabama, he was their left tackle, and that was primarily because he was their best offensive lineman last season. And to me, this is a really, really good pick for the Eagles. I'm excited to get into his tape. Let's go ahead and just jump right into it. Now, when I watch Tyler Steen, the thing that sticks out to me about him is his footwork, especially in pass pro. The guy's very solid, very consistent, very stout, and you can see it on this rep here. As he gets out of his stance going up against his defensive end, he's very, very nice job with his footwork. And he's going to do a nice job punching, making good contact with 92. 92 is going to try to bull rush Tyler Steen, and Steen's going to just anchor down in this rep. You see it right there. He anchors, and then he just shuts down the defensive end. To me, that's a really nice job right there. Again, when I look at a guy in college, if he's able to anchor well, that translates really well to an NFL guard, right? Because as a guard, the thing you have to be able to do is anchor down against those powerful, strong football players. So it's a really nice rep by Steen. Definitely expect his anchoring ability to translate. Let's go ahead and get into the next rep. One of the reasons why I love Steen coming out of college is his mental processing. I think it's top tier, and you can definitely see it on tape. Check the rep out here. You see him do a great job with the left guard. Basically, they're going to swap on the defensive line game. Initially, he does a really nice job making contact with number 90. He shuts that down, and as 90 slants into the left, he's going to swap and take the defensive tackle, number 98. That's just a really nice job switching. Great footwork to kind of get back out there, get in space, and basically shut this guy down. I mean, that right there is a really nice rep. This is high-end processing, and I think Jeff Stoutland, Howie Roseman, and the Eagles brass obviously see reps like this and look at these type of things like, hey, this is the stuff that'll translate for us. That's a really, really nice rep. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into the next rep. Alright guys, check this rep out. The defense is showing this 3-4 front where he has a 5 technique defensive lineman lined up. And then you got a guy wide out here to the right, just off screen. Watch him quickly realize that one guy drops back. Number 90 tries to give him that long arm, and you see that he basically shuts it down. I mean, that's just a really, really nice rep. Number 90 is going to get the left arm into Steen. He's going to try to long arm him, try to use his power. And look at Steen basically recorrect himself and get back in position, and then he anchors down. I mean, at some point within the rep, you can see Tyler Steen does kind of get back a little bit. You'll see him right here kind of get lifted just a little bit. But this is really, really nice counter to be able to get back down and drop that anchor, man. That's just a really, really nice rep right there. So another big part of playing offensive line is body positioning and angles. And I think one of the things with the Eagles is the offensive linemen for the Eagles definitely understand that, right? They definitely understand body positioning and blocking angles. So you get this run here to the inside, and for Steen, he has to position his body to the inside of number 88. He has to make sure that 88 doesn't jump the inside gap. And he does a nice job here with the positioning. You can tell right out of his stance, he gets it, right? He takes that step to the left of the screen. He puts his butt towards that side, and you can see he makes good contact with number 88, and he shuts him down. But more than that, watch him finish the block. I mean, to me, to be able to finish the block as he does at the end of this, that right there is a really, really nice job. Now, when I say finish, I'm not necessarily talking about putting a guy down and pancaking a guy. We're talking just about the fact that you're sticking to a guy and you're pushing him, you're driving him throughout the rep, right? Throughout the play. Until you hear that whistle, the play is never over. So really, really nice job right here by Tyler Steen to get in position, finish the block. Really nice job right there. Let's get into the next rep. Alright, you guys, check this rep out. One of the things we don't see a whole lot is a guy getting super vertical in his rep. A lot of the times we see the 45-degree set, which is kind of sideways, or a jump set, which is directly towards the guy. But watch this rep. Watch as he gets vertical on this set. He explodes out of his stance right there, man. I like that right there. And you obviously see he's going to pass off with the left guard here. The two guys, left guard does a nice job punching 97. Steen does a good job picking him up. I mean, that's just a really, really nice rep between the two guys right there. Really nice job by the left guard. Left tackle does a great job processing, picking it up. Let's get into the next rep. Alrighty, guys, let's go ahead and jump forward and get into the Mississippi State tape. I do want to show you guys this play. And I want you guys to think about what the tackle here is seeing, right? As he goes to his left here, it's an outside zone to the left. watch his vision, right? Look as he's kind of going left, right, back to the left. I'm going to slow it down so you guys can see it a little bit better. This is a really, really nice job in my opinion. Gets out of his stance. The first thing he's going to do is going to get his hands on the guy out here. He's going to push him out. He's going to make sure the tight end's able to fully seal that off. At that point, he's going to look back to the inside. You get a guy that's threatening to potentially jump the gap. He's going to look at that guy, realize that the receiver ends up taking him. He makes sure that's taken, and then he flips his eyes back to the outside there. Now, he isn't able to get there quick enough, but had this guy been cut off, right, the backside defensive lineman, had this guy been cut off, I see a massive lane that's developing right underneath Steen, because Steen would be able to technically seal this guy off. Now, to me, that's just a really nice job processing by Steen. Now, is it a perfect play all around? No, it's not. But the processing, the fact that he's looking left to right, left during a play is a big part of why GMs and scouts look for these type of offensive linemen. If you're able to process different things in a play live, as the speed of the game is so fast, so quick, that is what you want to look for. And you can see as he kind of makes the reads through the play here, it really shows you that speed, the fact that he can mentally process what's kind of happening. And that's a really nice rep to really hone in on that point. Check this next rep out. Watch Steen anchor down. This is just a really, really nice job. You see him really drop the anchor. And I really want to break this play down in slow motion. To me, this is just a really, really nice job. As he gets out of his stance, very consistent in his set. I mean, this is really nice set, man. Look, the footwork, everything's top tier. And then he's going to make contact with this defensive end. You see it right there. He makes contact, and then there's the anchor right there. That right there is absolutely perfect. The way you drop the anchor, the way you drop your hips, and you stop a guy when he's trying to bull rush you, that's top tier stuff right there by Tyler Steen. Again, this is why I think this guy's going to translate as a really, really, really good guard. Now, one of the things to keep in mind is as he's playing left tackle, he's giving up a lot of ground as he gets there to be the left guard. He won't give up this much ground, but the anchoring ability will still be there, right? The strength behind the anchor will still be there. It's a really nice rep. Let's go ahead and get into the next play. Alrighty, guys, final rep of me showing you guys the anchor, because at this point, it's probably getting a little repetitive for you guys, but check the rep out. Once again, really nice job anchoring down against power. Gets out of his stance. Nice fluid movement. Bam, you see it right there, and he just shuts number 6 down. I mean, that's good stuff. Obviously some people will say, is he giving up too much ground? I don't think so. I think this is a deep drop for the quarterback, and he's not too close to the quarterback, although maybe he gets a little close, but he still anchors down, and the guy has no movement at this point. So that's a really nice job. I like the adjustments from the hands. So if you guys watch this at the moment, he has the hands up top, and he starts giving up ground, and then look at him counter by bringing his left arm right there underneath. That left arm that Tyler Steen brings underneath is going to allow him to readjust and position his body back into a spot where he's able to win. All right, so it's a good counter in the middle of a rep. It's the little things that really stick out for me on tape, and that's just a nice job by Tyler Steen in the middle of a rep to be able to go from making contact high, bringing the left arm back underneath. It's a nice adjustment right there. Let's go ahead and get to the next rep. Alright, you guys, got an inside run here to the left of your screen. Steen has a inside cutoff block on the linebacker, and he's going to get there, but you'll see he's going to actually miss his punch. Now, it's not a big deal because he takes the proper angle, and the linebacker goes underneath. And Tyler Steen understands if the linebacker goes underneath, he's not going to make the play. You obviously see it's a touchdown there. I like the body positioning. I like the fact that he's going to make sure that number 93 or 83, that nose right there, doesn't slant hard to the outside, because if he does, Steen understands he would be the guy to kind of pick that up. So he doesn't take that guy. He gets up to the linebacker. He really just throws the left hand. Ideally, yeah, he should have maybe put his body a little bit more into it. Not a big deal because the linebacker does go underneath. Now, the thing with this to kind of understand is if he doesn't block 44 here, and let's say the safety jumps this gap, right? And let's say the running back wants to cut this back to the left of the running back. Well, number 44 then technically would be there on the backside. So just something to kind of consider, not a big deal. Still a touchdown. And I do like the body positioning and the angle that the tackle takes. Let's go ahead and get to the next rep. And one of the interesting things kind of watching the Eagles this past season is they ran a lot of these outside runs. So Tyler Steen's going to have a backside cutoff block on the defensive lineman. You're going to see him do a nice job getting to the inside of that defensive lineman. Not a simple block by any means. He's going to do a nice job getting to the inside of that guy and sealing it off. Some people call this the butt block. I think, you call it whatever you want. To me, it's a seal off block. To me, that's just perfect. He gets in front of that guy, seals it off. Beautiful. That's exactly what you want to see, right? Some guys use this type of technique. You could technically flip back and try using your, flip the right shoulder pad back to the inside and kind of seal it this way. Or you can just do the butt block the way he kind of does it here, where he just gets in front of the guy. Either way, it's a nice block. Let's go into the next rep. You got a split zone. Watch the block on number 15 here. This is a really, really nice block to be able to get there and move him out of the way for your running back to pick up the 3 yards needed to be able to convert this into a first down. It's a nice job right there. Nothing major, nothing massive, but it's a nice job being able to get to that second level and not missing, right? Big part of being able to play guard or tackle or even center is be able to get up to the second level and make the block on these faster guys. That is a safety, a bigger safety too, who's coming into the box, and you make him pay by absolutely crushing him. Final rep, watch Steen explode out of his stance and get to his guy here. He has the backside seal on number 9. He does an okay job. Just needed a yard here, but to me, the explosiveness out of his stance, that's incredibly fast out of his stance. You can see the quarterback clap right there. He's saying, huh, the center's just a second late, but as a tackle, as a guard, you're not watching the football, right? You're not waiting for the football to get snapped. You're waiting to hear the quarterback. All of these guys move based off what the quarterback says. And you can see even the left guard starts to go there before the center snaps the football. That's just a great job being able to anticipate, jump the snap, explode out of your stance. These little things translate into the NFL, and these little things allow a guy to be an explosive football player. The fact that this guy can anchor consistently, the fact that he's very good with his cutoff blocks, to me, Tyler Steen is a starting guard. What's crazy is I almost made the statement that Tyler Steen to me is my favorite guard coming out of this class, and I kind of took that back watching him at tackle in certain games, but watching the Senior Bowl tape, I was sure this guy's gonna be an absolute superstar player, and I should have probably stuck with that and put that out there a little bit more. And I'm excited for the Eagles because, as you guys know, we already do Eagles content on this channel, so I'm excited to really watch Tyler Steen as he kind of gets into the league. Maybe he's a day 1 starter, maybe he's not. We'll obviously find out. I'm going to predict that he will be the starting right guard for the Eagles. Let me know what you guys think, man. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. We do Eagles content on this channel, and I'll see you guys next time with another video.